In keeping with the tradition of a poem being read at our first commencement, I would now like to invite Associate Professor of English and World Literature Creative Writing, Brent Armendinger, to read a 50th anniversary poem he has composed especially for you.
You're all beautiful people. Okay. So I wrote a poem. It's called Accepting the Charges. So then we crawled into our voices far enough to find out that our voices existed before we did. The here below us spun itself into the world inside us, a shakiness we learned to carry with our question marks for feelers. 20,000 breaths floated in and out of John Atherton in 1963, and somewhere in the midst of all this breathing, he said, "The here inside us is here to change the universe." On an average day, 100 tons of rock and dust from space will bleed its shiny waywardness into our atmosphere. In an average year, 28.1 inches of sky will get heavy enough to land on the land without knowing which country it belongs to. And the sensation of longing and belonging will get heavy in the eyes of the average human being and fall between 6 and 64 times. This year, approximately 7 new stars will begin sounding out the letters of their names in their faraway hello. On Earth, the total military spending will reach $1.756 million, and someone's grief will multiply, and the sea will rise by 3 millimeters, and it's impossible not to be changed. Off the coast of Iceland, it is 1963, and a volcano wakes an island from its long fugue of water. Just south of Salinas, it is 1963, and a freight train collides with a bus, and 27 migrant farm workers stop breathing, and someone is buying groceries, and someone is picking up the telephone, and someone is accepting the charges because it's impossible not to change the universe. Off the coast of 1963, the locks go slack on Alcatraz, and in Birmingham, Martin Luther King is bending the bars, and the idea of America collides with the fact of America, and someone collides with love, tugging and tugging on gravity, and it's impossible not to be changed by this. It is 1963, and William Carlos Williams and Sylvia Plath and Medgar Evers and Patsy Cline and Tristan Tzara who said, "I am aware of the stream that has no language, and my hours are married to shadow, and you can kill a man, but you can't kill an idea, and sitting around the house playing the wife and the mother is driving me crazy, and I've perforated the nerve by the clear, frozen lake, each a separate utterance, but it's our birthday. It's 1963, and he and she and he and she and he are falling down together inside us at the age of 79, at the age of 30, at the age of 37, at the age of 30, at the age of 67, falling down. And it's impossible not to be changed by all this falling. So we learn to hoist the ladder from the dream. The first push-button telephone is made available in 1963, and someone is calling us collect from gravity, from our very own birthday, to confirm that we exist. Someone is digging a here down deep inside us, and we accept the charges. Someone is watching their sweat and hope fall into us like rain inside a drought to summon the cloud of us. We spread ourselves into that weather to confirm that it exists. Thank you.